If one of your clients or athletes is struggling with lower back pain when they bench press, you've got to watch this video right now. When I first moved down to Indianapolis, I spent the first year of my life here training at a commercial gym. And yes, it was every bit as awful as you can imagine. But over that year, I did pick up some pretty cool tips from the gym bros that would work out there. And one thing I never really understood, at least at the time, was why do all these dudes have their feet up when they bench? And they would say it's for isolation or whatever. And while there's probably some merit to that, what I've found is that a lot of people have lower back pain or they have discomfort when they bench press. And this is especially relevant coming from a powerlifting background where you have to arch really hard, you want to shorten that range of motion in an effort to push as much weight as possible. But the downside to that is if you're arching really hard, a lot of times that's going to cause lower back pain or lower back discomfort. So what I'm going to show you here today is an alternative setup, maybe a little bit unusual or a little bit unorthodox, but I guarantee it's going to make a big difference on how your lower back feels when you bench. All right, so when it comes to bench pressing, a lot of times people have issues because their body just doesn't fit appropriately on the bench. All right, so if you want to bench press pain-free, here's a very simple trick that I think will help. So you can see E's got his head on the bench. Now here's what I want him to do, and this is going to be tough for him because he's got kind of long arms, long legs, but I want you to go ahead and put your feet up on the bench if you can. Perfect. So in this case, he can probably find his heels, and what I want him to do is really try and dig his heels in. All right, and what you're going to see is the second he does that, that's going to flatten out his lower back, it's going to flatten out his upper back. All right, now it's going to be a little bit harder to bench press here. You're not going to break any world records, but you're going to be able to bench pain-free when you do it this way, okay? So make sure the abdominals are on, make sure you've dug the heels in. The hamstrings, if they're doing what they need to, they're going to curl the pelvis back, and it's going to allow this whole back to flatten out and relax just a little bit. Now, if you are just not built for a bench this length, what you can do, get the biggest, fattest bumper plates you have. So you can go ahead and put your feet down on here. It's a little bit better because now at least your feet are raised up off the ground. A lot of times if you have to get your feet all the way to the ground, the second you do that, you start to get this arch in your lower back and you start to get this pressure. So the second you can find your heels, you can engage your hamstrings, you can relax the lower back, that's when you're gonna be able to bench press pain-free. All right guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I'm gonna ask for 3 quick things. Number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, subscribe to the channel so you get more great content like this. And 3, if there's anything else you wanna see from me or questions you have, leave them in the comments section below and I'll do my best to get back to each and every one of you.